you know, that's just what we got to do. Okay. Hi, everybody. Did you miss me? It's been a couple of days. What's up, Gotta Sparrows? How are you over there? Shy, how's it going? You guys having a good day so far? Happy Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? Yep, it's Tuesday. I think we might not be having shows on Mondays from now on. But we also have a lot of other shit that we're going to be doing. Fridays, I just confirmed with good old Jimbo, the Friday night tries are coming back. We'll be doing the Friday night try from this Friday, and then until we can't do another Friday night try or whatever, we both fall off and do whatever we got to do. So Jimbo, the Jordane and Jimbo show is coming back, and we'll be back here on Friday. And also, one more thing, I was talking about this last week, or a couple weeks ago before that as well, but either way, it's irrelevant. The most relevant thing about it is me and Dreama are going to be doing a show. Probably, we're going to do one this Thursday, and she'll probably join us on Friday, because I know she wants to join Jimbo, myself, and Bernie, so we can get us. We're going to have like a pizza cook down this Friday, so that's going to be a fun. That's going to be a fun deal. It's going to have me, Dreama, Jimmy, Bernie, we're going to be out here. We're going to be having a lot of fun. So Friday's going to be fun. I'm going to have a regular show with Dreama for however long that lasts. There's no telling how long it lasts because she might go to Florida for a few months. And then, you know, I got to hold the fort all by my lonesome. So that's just part of it. Nope. I didn't miss you at all. Wow, Shy. Shy's hurting my feelings and breaking my heart. Hurt my feelings and breaking my heart by Shy, but God of Sparrows said, yes, I missed you. And with that, we can move on because I am happy now that I was missed. At least somebody cares. At least somebody out there cares. Anyway, oh, wow. We got over there on, what's this place called? Twitch. Wanna be famous? Buy followers and viewers right now. Like, that's not really famous. That's just paying for people to like your social media. That's not really famous. People don't really have a reason to like you. Famous people, usually there's a reason why. Even with Kim Kardashian, there's a reason why people like Kim Kardashian. It's weird. But why would you buy all those follows if they're fake follows anyway? Like, who cares? Like, don't you want people following you for you? Seems like it's not going to be. Seems like it's not that big of a thing. But anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna get back to the comments real quick, and we'll keep going. But today's episode is about keeping a positive mental attitude. And that's with everything. That's when pursuing your goals every day, day-to-day life, dealing with other people, all those types of things. So that'll be a fun episode. That'll be a fun thing to talk. That's always a fun. Freaking subject to talk about, basically. Let's keep going. Lori is here. Lori said, hi, Shy. What is up, Lori? And then Shy said, hello, everyone. Hello, Ron. What is up, Shy? Oh, yeah, you are over there. You're all over the place, Shy. I can't keep up with you. Rick Morris is in the house. What's up, brother Rick? How are you, man? And then Wrestling with Jay. Long time no see, man. What's up, Jay? How are you, brother? Glad to see you up in the chat hanging out, man. How have you been? What have you been up to, brother? What you been doing up here? What have you been doing up recently, man? Have you been you just been hanging out, dealing with the whole corona times, the coronavirus, all that other good stuff? And this is weird. My Facebook comments are not coming through, but I can see them on here, so maybe I'll try to refresh and see if that'll work. If not, it's not that big of a deal. I might have to cut it off anyway and try to keep it going. Yeah, Twitch is on there, but I don't really need to have Twitch. I'll take Twitch off so we can go. And I made a confession account. What is your confession account, God of Sparrows? What all do you have in a confession account? Confessional. Are you Catholic or something? Like, you know, like Catholics go into the what's that thing called? The confessional? Is that what you're doing? You're going in to confess your sins? What is up, Wesley? How are you, brother? Glad that you have came in to join us for our Tuesday show. We're just hanging out here at the Just Jordane show, trying to talk about a little bit of positivity and trying to keep ourselves on track when we're pursuing our goals, and we're trying to stay on top of things as well. What is up, Allison? How are you? Glad to see you made it into the chat. And then Nightmare Fessings. I'll have to check that out. Is that on Twitter, God of Sparrows? I'll check it out if it's on if it's on Twitter's or Instagram, whatever. It doesn't matter. Either way, I can check it out when you if you send me the info. What's up, Patricia? Patricia Bryant, how are you? You hanging out? Are you hanging out, Patricia? Are you hanging out with us today? I hope so. Really good weekend, long weekend. Lots of running around and doing everything that I can. And then I spent Sunday, most of Sunday, chopping wood and burning the wood in the fire. I was like a gerbil on one of those running wheels, just giving yourself some exercise because hey, this is healthy form. Just get out there, don't think about anything, and just keep running. Just keep running. Just keep chopping. Just keep running. Just keep chopping. Just keep running. And there's something weirdly therapeutic about chopping wood, and I've noticed that at the shred shed. The shred shed is over at Aunt Rhonda's house, and you guys have been introduced with Aunt Rhonda and how she runs her life and things like that. And so we got the shred shed over there, but she also has a fire pit. So during the fire, while she has a fire pit, we like to go out there and cut some of the wood and chop some of the wood. So if you guys have ever seen the CrossFit games when they get on and they start sledgehammering a tire, that's basically what you're doing when you're chopping wood. It's not a bad thing for you. It's actually pretty good for you. And it's just one of those things that you can do, and it'll continuously give you strength, work your back a little bit, get some cardio, kind of cardio. And it wasn't really cardio for me, but it was definitely tiring. I spent about 2.5, 3 hours out there chopping wood, and oh boy, I whooped my ass. I slept so good the next day, so damn good the next day. And then today, I think that I slept pretty good last night. It's hard to tell because you guys know my sleeping schedule was all messed up, and it's hard to stay on top of it as it is. So that's one of the main things. But I was trying to think, like I haven't been doing my runs recently, and I find it harder to motivate myself to do the runs. What's up, Chris Williams? How are you, buddy? How are you doing over there on Instagram? You guys hanging out still? We're talking about trying to keep a positive mental attitude today. That's the challenge for the day, is to try to keep yourself and keep your positive momentum going as consecutively as you can, because everybody knows there's a lot of things that can and will go wrong in life, and you're not going to be prepared for it. You're not going to be prepared for it. But the one thing that will prepare you for challenges that are in the future, and prepare myself for challenges in the future, is to think about it. Think about, how would I handle these negative things in my life? And it's not necessarily just thinking about it per se. It's more so taking a stoic perspective on it. And I like a lot of the stoic perspectives. I read a good bit of I read a lot of philosophy from Stoics, and it seems to be one of the better ideologies that will help you go throughout your life and deal with things whenever things pop up, because that's really what Stoicism is about. It's about whenever things happen that you're not expecting, like life, whatever happens to you in life, and it could be the worst shit. Your mom can get leukemia, but you have to find a positive way to deal with it, because if you go the opposite direction, not only could it possibly make your mom die faster, it could make your mom die faster. It's just one of those things where you have to separate yourself from the situation and understand that you will perform better and you will be better for your family if you're not stressing out and if you're not freaking out. It's like, what's his name? I know Jordan Peterson made it kind of famous. It was, you want to be the person that people look to for a funeral. When you have to put a funeral together, and a person who is very close and important to you and your family or your group of friends, whatever, the challenge to that is to try to be strong enough to get through that situation and get everything done that needs to be done in that situation, and positively affect others' lives who are negatively affected from it. Even though you are very affected of it too, you have the stronger exterior, which is going to help others cope as well, having a stronger exterior and not just freaking out and losing your shit on things. Obviously, a lot easier said than done. A lot easier than said than done. What is up? Sometimes it's hard to be positive. You have to take each day as it comes. Chris Williams, that is 100% right. And that's what I'm saying. You have to take it day by day. And there's a really good book that I like called The Daily Stoic. And it has a lot of euphemisms, a lot of proverbs, whatever you want to call them, motivational sentences for a day, for every single day, 365 days for the year. You have Stoic quotes that you could read, and it will give you some type of a coping mechanism for bad things or negative things that happen to you, and it'll help you mentally deal with it. Because no matter what, dealing with shit sucks. Just dealing with bad things that happen, you don't want to deal with it. Oh, shit, my house just caught on fire. I don't want to deal with that. That's the worst. I just want to crawl into a corner, cry, and lay down. But that's not going to work. That's not going to get you in a positive state to where you can get yourself beyond this point to where, okay, that's in the past. Because all you want at that point, anytime I've wrecked my cars, because I haven't had my house burned down, but I've definitely wrecked some cars, and I've definitely driven those cars completely to where they had no value in them whatsoever. And then I wrecked them, and I still owed an assload of money on them, and I didn't have any type of insurance to help protect me from it. I was just stuck with that I was stuck with that loan in a car that I couldn't even drive. And I just wanted to flip out, and the first thought that I was thinking was like, how am I going to pay this off now? Now I got to get another loan to put on top of this, because Papa Jordane ain't come from a rich family. So it's not like I can just be like, Mommy, can you buy me a car? My other one broken. No, you got to do what you got to do. You got to figure it out. So when you figure it out, hopefully you have good credit. If you have bad credit, there's people out there who take advantage of you. There's people out there who, they'll give you a crazy, crazy interest rate. And that's another thing you got to be careful with, because cars, as soon as you pull them off the lot, they lose their value. So it's not really much of an investment. But we all make that mistake from time to time. Anyway, Shai said, looking great in that shirt. It's a nice shirt. Thank you, Shai. I appreciate that. Shai, it's so true. It's hard to keep your mind silent and patient at that time. In fact, at that time, if you think about one negative point, there will be a series of other negative points following behind it. Yes, Shai, that's like the snow. You're going down a hill. You have a ball of snow. It starts going down the hill, and then you get that snowball effect, because the snowball keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. And boy, do we love indulging in negative things. Just watch the news. Watch the news, and you'll see. And I don't even mean because I saw today there was like the trial for the George Floyd stuff and all that other stuff. Irrelevant. Don't take in too much of the information, because all of that's exterior noise. And then as you take in too much of it, a lot of the stories that they share on the news, I don't know if you've noticed or not, it's the fucking shits. They suck. It's not positive. It's always negative. It's always this person got killed because this person wanted to kill him. And oh boy, ain't that horrible? Don't you feel bad about that? Or not even do you feel bad about it. What's worse is, do you feel angry? How about we get you angry? That's a great emotion to get people into. So we have to regulate ourselves. And we talk about this stuff all the time because we have our goddamn phones. And I have Instagram on my phone right now, so I can't pull it up to bitch about it. But I bitch about this all the time because I get sick and tired of us being manipulated. And it's not even, whenever I say that, I mean manipulated by the algorithms that are hooked up to our phones or whatever we're looking at. It's just one of those things. It's tough. It's hard to keep yourself in a positive mindset if you have your phone, and every time you check your phone, the goddamn thing talks about how horrible the world is. And of course, we know that negative things happen. We know, but the sad thing is, if it bleeds, it leads. It is way more interesting to say, oh my God, can you believe this? This is horrible. I can't believe this. This is one of the worst things I've ever seen. That's like what is it? Fear porn? What do they call it? Fear porn, or like those very, very dark shows that people watch on maybe it's like Discovery or A&E or Lifetime or something like that. And it's hard to get it across. But anyway, I'll go back to the comments real quick, and then we'll continue on with our conversation because we all got to keep positive and keep your head in the right spot. And Colin, what's up, Uncle Colin? Uncle Colin has said, hello, nephew. What is up, Uncle Colin? I'm just over here hanging out, doing the Just Jordane show. We're talking about keeping a positive mental attitude and trying to erase all of the distractions that we have, because I find myself getting frustrated with myself in the middle of the day when I'm supposed to be working, and I look at my phone and I sit in a parking lot. Now, my normal time sitting in this parking lot would be like 5 seconds. Put my phone in my pocket, wallet in, boom, get the fuck out, I'm good. But I'll check my phone. And I'll spend 20 to 30 minutes sitting in the parking lot screwed like this. Like this. Oh, wow. Oh, you can see my hand, guys. So you know. Ooh, I'm scrolling right now. Ooh, oh, wow. That's a like. Every time I double click it, that's a like. Sometimes you can one click it, but double clicking it works. Oh, wow. Like, and then 45 minutes is gone. Now, fuck you, right? You're fucked. All right. We'll go back. It's very important. Hold on. I think I might. Yeah. It's very important to stay strong and see through it. If needed, just cry off once or twice. But remember to come back. Don't give up. Never give up. Always, yeah. Oh, never relent. Always stay on top of it. Do your best not to give up. But in certain points, you have to analyze a situation and you have to see if it is worth going through what I'm going through to get the end result. And I don't mean convincing yourself to quit whenever you're trying to reach one of your goals or whatever the case is. You just have to stay on top of it. God of Sparrows, wait a minute. Do you have gray sweatpants? I have like 5 pairs of gray sweatpants. I have a lot of gray sweatpants. And shorts. These are shorts, though. Wow, Ron, that was a great way to explain my point. You really explained so well. That's the reason your show is loved by all of us. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shai. I appreciate that. And Jimbo, and you guys need to pay attention because Jimbo's coming back for this Friday. Jimbo, Bernie, and myself, and possibly Dreama. We may have Dreama here as well because she likes to hang out. So she's going to come hang out. She's going to have some drinks as well. So we're all going to be having a good time. But Friday night is the Friday night try, and we're going to be doing some pizza this Friday. And good old Jimbo's going to be there. Bernie's going to be there, and also, possibly Dreama will be there. I haven't asked her yet, but I might have. I probably asked her, and I just didn't think about it. So that's my bad. My bad. If it is what it is. Yeah, this Facebook is not working for my comments, but the comments are coming in here. I'm sorry, guys. If I'm missing comments, you guys just let me know. Head on over to YouTube if you have to, because I'm not getting any comments on Facebook, but it could just be a slow day as well. So you always have to take that in consideration. It is a possibility. It could be just a little bit of a slower day. All right, there we go. Now maybe there we go. Oh, the comments are a different spot. Shit. They moved it. Fucking Facebook moved shit around on me. Why can't you be like YouTube and never change? And never ever change. Bernie said, better in the parking lot than a lot of these donkeys that actually with it in their free hand. Yeah, I know. And they'll be like in public, not paying attention to anything, walking into street signs with their phone in their hand. And that's such a major distraction. But if we are so connected to our goddamn phones and so tethered to it to the point to where you're walking down the street and you have your phone and you're not even taking selfies, you're just staring at it. Think of the power that has. Think of the information that can be pushed to you that you wouldn't necessarily know of, care of, wouldn't even matter to you whatsoever, other than the fact that you got caught up into this algorithm, and this algorithm is showing you all this shit that you probably don't even want to see. And it's making you feel some kind of way that you don't want to feel. That's the thing. The more you cut that shit out, the more you regulate your moods, your serotonin levels, everything. Like, we are so sensitive. Our chemistry is so sensitive. But the crazy thing about it is you can control it by practicing having the positive mental attitude, staying on top of it and trying to keep up with it. But that's the hard part. It's like, that's the conversation that we're having. It's very hard to stay on top of your shit whenever you get tired, whenever you don't have your motivation, whenever you feel like I'm wasting my time. What the hell am I doing here? There's no point to this. If you have any of those types of feelings, it's very hard to positive talk yourself and say, oh yeah, we're going to do good. I'm going to do great. I'm going to do great. No, everything sucks right now. Everything sucks. Why do I want to continue? That's the hard part, especially if you ask yourself that type of a question, which is not a good question to ask. So I would recommend you guys, if you do, then let's have a conversation, because we can all find reason. You have to find a good reason, a good motivation, anything that's going to keep you going. And that's hard. I have problems with it myself. I have problems with it. I'm a wrestler, and I can't even stand wrestling half the time. I can't even stand it. I love wrestling, but I can't stand it really. I can't stand it really. Kind of like grosses me out. I'm like, fucking stupid shit. But I love it. It's weird relationship. Weird things weird things. All right, anyway. Jump back onto the chats and we'll keep try to keep our positive mental attitudes going. And Chris Williams, what's up, brother? Chris Williams said, I sort issues for drivers and clients at the transport company I work. And that night, I will receive notifications on my phone of what I Googled for on the work computer. If it's that easy, if it's that easy, you don't think that it'll be able to manipulate you to a point to where you're just completely drained out of your energy? Because people playing video games burn lots of calories. I can Google it. I'll Google it if you really want. But video game players burn so many calories. You know who else burns a lot of calories? Chess players. When they're playing chess and they're using their big old brain, you're working your brain, work your brain, guys. Read some books. Do some shit to work your brain, too. That's very important. Physical health, you need to be strong. You need to have good cardio. You need to be able to stretch, do your fucking yoga, and read. Do all these fucking things and you'll get better. You'll get better. I get better whenever I do it. I slack off, and whenever I lack discipline, I slack off and I don't do as well. It's very, very, very easy to lose your discipline if you have a phone in your hand saying, oh, hey, man, this some fucked up shit just happened here. You need to look at this. You don't. You really don't. Most people wouldn't know what the hell was happening until they got home, and then they watch the news, and then they get the bad news, and then they reacted a certain way, and then you feel some kind of way about it, and it's like, oh my God, yeah, okay, that sucks, let me turn it off, let me try to focus on sleep now, because now I have to sleep, and then go back to work. And every time, if you guys have ever worked in a corporate environment, you have to smile, hey, everything's wonderful and great. And I'm really good at faking being happy and positive. I'm very good at faking that shit. But, and you have to be. If you're good at customer service, every day's not going to be a good day. You're going to have to fake yourself through it. And it's a skill. Just don't use it to manipulate people and you'll be good. That's the thing, though. Because then you get people who do get good at it and they get manipulative. And then we have to keep our positive mental attitude not to beat the fuck out of them when you figure it out. It's a challenge. Nobody's perfect. We are all apparently evolved from apes. Apparently. That's what, old what's-his-face said. But if you see the way that apes treat each other and then the way that we treat each other, it makes sense. It totally makes sense. Because we're not any better than apes. We don't treat each other any better than apes treat each other. They have their own little tribes. They have their own little... And then they go out and they kill all the other guys that they don't even know. Just because they don't know them. And, I guess it's dangerous with the other ones coming in and coming out. All right, here we go. May I steal your last name? Of course, God of Sparrows. You can steal my last name. We're all Jordanes here. Chris Williams, when the phone reminds me to stop and take a breath, I never do it. Yeah, my phone. I have a setting on my phone. It tells me when to go to bed. It's supposed to, like, the Fitbit has a bunch of different things on there. And then it'll vibrate, and it'll be like, oh, you haven't moved it. And now I feel so fucking weird about it because I've had a Fitbit for 2 years, and now Google just bought it. So now all my personal information is going to Google. And this information is more important than... They don't give a shit about what's in your wallet. As a matter of fact, that's irrelevant. What's in your wallet, what you spend, what you pay. It's the information, your habits, what you do. Everything is being recorded. And I know I'm speaking to the choir. We all know that this is what we're dealing with. But the fact of the matter is, it's hard to stay positive. It's hard to keep yourself with your positive momentum if you constantly get this click, click. Oh, whoa, let me look at this. Click, let me look at this. Oh, text, let me look at this. Let me talk to this person. Let me look at that. Let me check my YouTube stats. Let me check all this stuff. And then by the end of the day, you've wasted a good bit of hours, and YouTube is a bad one because YouTube can just get you to watch a couple videos. You watch a couple of 3 or 4 minute videos, which aren't even that long in the grand scheme of things, but they are if you're trying to save time, and every part of your day matters, and every part of your day does matter. It just depends on if you take it seriously or not. It matters. Everything matters. You matter. We all matter. It just depends on the route that you're taking and how you're going to get there. You just have to get there, man. You just have to get there. Shy said, in fact, Chris, and she's talking to you, Chris. I hope you read this one, but I'll read it out loud. I used to not like that reminder from phone to take a breath. But after this COVID, I realized we actually not do breathing that much, not deep breathing. We actually don't do deep breathing that much. We are so busy running around here and there. And I think that the deep breaths thing is a very important thing. I get a lot of deep breaths whenever I do my daily walks, whenever I go walk Aunt Rhonda's dogs, whenever I do my cardio, whenever I just go for a personal walk on my own, whenever I'm traveling all over the place and I stop to get a walk. Not only is it good walking, but it's meditating. It's a good meditation for me. Whenever I was chopping the wood the other day, like I was talking about at the beginning of the show, when I was chopping the wood, thank you, Adam Justice, just like the stream. Thank you, Adam Justice. I appreciate it, Bubba. But you have to stay. You have to stay on course. You have to try to keep yourself in that positive mental state, and that's the problem. Or not necessarily the problem, because we're not always in a positive mental state. But if you fake it, eventually you'll make it. If you fake that you're in a positive mental state, there are studies done that if you do a power pose, which is like, I'm victorious, I just won. Yes, hell yeah, God damn it, I'm the most amazing person in the world. Look in the mirror. Do a power pose. Put your hands up, flex, whatever you got to do some kind of a power pose before you do something stressful, because that's going to give you more confidence. It's one of these weird psychological hacks that we can do to ourselves to keep ourselves in a positive mental state. I'll do these types of things along with a lot of visualizations before I wrestle. I'll walk through, have my arms up, kind of just talk shit, get myself in the right mindset, and then I'm ready to go, ready to rock and roll. But you have to get yourself there. Yeah, it's a lot of practice, and it's just one of those things where you have to stay on top of it. If you're not staying on top of it, man, and I think I'm going to do a weekly Monday morning motivation just to get us started through the weeks, because I've been trying to figure out what are some other YouTube videos that I can do other than the live streams and other than the shorts. I can't really do Went for a Walk, Got Lost anymore. I don't have a production crew anymore. It's just me. It's literally just me by my lonesome, and I can't do all that. So I have to figure out a new strategy for my YouTube videos, because Went for a Walk, Got Lost is going to be lost for a while. There's not much I can do about that. Not until I get a cameraman or a camera woman. We'll see. Maybe I can convince Dreama to do a couple of episodes with me. Either way. Probably going to do a Monday motivation, like a 5 or 6 minute video, just talking about different scenarios that people have been able to get through to get ourselves, myself included, on a good positive start to the week. And I think Monday morning is probably the best morning to have something like that, and that'll keep you rolling. And then all the entertaining shit will be there as well. But I think that the motivation thing is good, because I need it myself. I need it myself sometimes, and I'm a very motivated person, but I have to keep my direction. See, my problem is I'm very positive. I have a high energy, hardworking. That's just how I am as a person. But if I don't direct that energy towards the right direction, it's just going to be wasted energy. I'm just going to be out doing a bunch of shit, and it's not going to pay off in the long run for me, because I'm not staying on top of it like I generally should be. We'll go back to the chats now, and then Chris was agreeing with Shy. He said, very true. Shy said, I start my office work with deep breathing nowadays. It helps me. That's huge. You definitely should. You definitely should. God of Sparrows said, you should get some cat earphones. I should get some cat earphones, actually. I really should. You're right, God of Sparrows. That's actually a good idea. I'll give me some Boy Cat ones. But I have to get it like Boy Cat with Boy Cat's colors, you know? What's up, I Am Cryptics? Yo, what is up, I Am Cryptics? Hey, brother, I think your Instagram's messed up. You've been spamming recently. I've seen some spam in your stories, brother. So let me know how you doing. Oh, thank you for liking the stream again. Robin this time. That's my mommy. My mommy liked my stream. Isn't that cool? Mommy supports. All right, Shy said, one thing I have to thank you, Ron, sir. Because of you, I started waking every day for 1 hour. That's a huge thing on top of it. That's a fucking huge thing on top of it. And I started doing that myself, waking up 1 hour earlier than what I normally do. It gives me so much more. I get my cardio in. I get my food in. I get breakfast. I get a proper breakfast. Unless I'm fasting. If I'm trying to really like cut some bullshit off because I want to take some photos soon or something, I'll do some fasting and shit like that. But it helps. It's huge. It helps. Because I started waking up every day. But waking up, just having that time in the morning to not stress. Because I used to wake up every morning and get up like, oh shit, okay, I have 15 minutes to get ready and be out the damn door. So I gotta get rolling. And then you're starting your day off so damn stressed out. It's not gonna help. It doesn't help. That does not help at all. All right, anyway. We'll get back now though. All right. I have to thank you for that. Well, you're welcome, Shy. That's what I'm here for. I'm trying to have some type of a positive effect on as many people that we can. Because, I mean, if I have a platform, especially with wrestling, I think that it's best to try to help as many people say as you can. Anyway, I have to thank you for that. I see you even making it every day, even when you are busy and you have a bad day. Yes, exactly. Bad days are going to happen, and you know bad days are going to happen. But when the bad day happens, it's best to understand that that's just a day. I'm going to move on to the next day, and the next day is going to be better because I have a good positive mental attitude. And sometimes you slip. Sometimes you caught slipping. Sometimes that's just what it is. Yo, I'm Cryptics. What's up, brother? What's up? I'm glad to see you back, man. I'm not too sure what the problem is. Potentially hacked. Yeah, I was thinking probably hacked, something like that. But it would just do it like once a day. It wasn't one of those crazy hacks where they just start pushing all kinds of ridiculous shit. But I still have access to it, but I have to delete the post. Yeah, it's all good, man. At least you still have access to it and you didn't get locked out. They didn't like hack you and then change the password and then you had to do all this bullshit with Instagram. So I'm glad that you're still here. But it's good to see you, man. It's been a long time. How have you been, man? Have you been lifting? Have you been doing cardio? Have you been stretching? Have you been doing any type of reading or any type of meditation? And meditation doesn't have to be sitting here like this. Gruz Faba. You don't have to do that shit. You can just go for a walk. You know, those types of things. But anyway, that's just the subject that we're on, Cryptics. So, I was reading your comments, so I had to jump on you, brother. Oops, sorry. Oh, hold on. All right, here we go. There we go. Hearing you say mommy just makes me feel different. I forgot I said that. Me mummy. Shy said, oops, sorry. I meant to say walking and not walking. But I started waking up every day as well. But the walking that helps you. That's a huge, huge part of it. The walking is huge because it's really good for you healthy. It's very good for you. Even when I'm not doing my cardio, but I'm still getting the active minutes in, the active time. I'm still moving as much as I would, even if I did cardio. My cardio doesn't go down. It doesn't suffer. I can still wrestle, and my cardio is not as good as it would be if I was doing my cardio, but goddamn, man, my cardio is not that bad. Because it's just normal. This is just what I do every day. I get this amount of activity in every day. And my problem is, if I don't, I get negative. I get hard on myself. I get very hard on myself. There's two different ways that you can go about it, and you can be very hard on yourself. And it was like we were talking earlier. We like to indulge in the negativity. So if one bad thing happens, it's like, oh yeah, fuck me. I'm stupid, right? Oh, of course I fucked this up. Of course I went over here, and then I fucked that up too, because I'm just a fuck up. But if you talk to yourself like that, you're going to become it. You're just going to stay that way, and you're not going to be. You have to say, oh, that was just a mistake. I don't do that shit. I fucking head straight. I do what I have to do. I know what I have to do. We always make mistakes. You can't be hard on yourself, man. You can't be. That's the thing about it. That's the thing about it. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. We're striving for somewhat of a vision of some type of perfection, but nobody's perfect. So don't be hard on yourself about it. Have your coach be hard on you about whatever it is that you're getting on, whether it's a personal trainer, a wrestling coach, a baseball coach, a basketball coach. Let them be hard on you because you need it, because then you need to get it through your thick skull that this is the movement that I need to do during that time and not this. It's this, not this. And sometimes it takes time to condition that into your head to where you have a reminder. And if you have somebody there who's stern saying, hey, remember this. Hey, remember this. Hey, you forgot, remember this. It helps. It helps. So that's what we're here for, though. We're helping each other. Chris said, I'm up at 4, walk my 2 Labradors for a few miles, breakfast, then walk with them. So I think that helped. Dude, that's huge, especially taking a walk after breakfast. Taking a walk after breakfast is one of my favorite things. Or I usually try to take a walk after every meal. Now, that's obviously, you're not able to actually do that at every meal. But whenever you can, do your best as much as you can whenever you can. I am Cryptics, not as much gym recently. My grandma takes me, and she has been busy. That's understandable, brother. You don't need a gym, though. You don't need a gym. Push-ups, squats, grab something, do some overhead presses. There's so much shit that you can do. You don't need a gym. You don't need a gym. You don't have to pay somebody a certain amount of time to be able to get big. Now, you do need more weight. Now, doing just calisthenics, you're not going to get big. You are going to get stronger, but you're not going to get as strong as you want to be. So you will need some type of weight to be able to push. So maybe you can put something on your back whenever you do push-ups. Maybe you can grab something when you do squats and you can hang on to it. There's a lot of things that you can do to try to make yourself a little bit better without a gym. So a gym's not super important. I'm going to have to be going, though, because I'm joining something called the USNSCC, which stands for United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps. It's like junior ROTC, but on crack. Well, good, though. That's great preparation. Good discipline. It makes you have to be there. You have to do you have to get yourself into a hierarchy, and then you'll work yourself up that hierarchy. That's a good thing, man. Just stay positive day to day, because day to day it's going to get harder and harder. As everything's not as easy as we like to talk about it being, and like we like to say it is, because it's not always that easy. But that right there helps you so much, Cryptics, because you're going to have discipline. And then by the time, because you're very young, man, you're very fucking young. You're very young. You can condition yourself to be a fucking animal. You can get up every fucking day at this time of the morning, this time of the blah, 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 blah. Just get your body used to it. Once your body gets used to that shit, man, you can do anything, especially if you're young. It's a lot harder when you get older. It's a lot harder. Like I'm 33. Hard for me to really decide to really chomp my teeth into things. Probably should stick with the wrestling, right? I've been wrestling for 15 years. I know it pretty well. I can do some things, but it's harder. But right now, at this point, man, find your direction, stick with it. And even if that isn't necessarily the exact direction that you want, eventually you'll figure out what you want. You'll figure out what your personality type is and how it works for you. So you just have to stay on top of it and stay on top of yourself. Stay on top of yourself, because that's another hard one. I got to stay on top of myself more than anybody. Well, nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit what I'm doing. I only give a shit about what I'm doing. So if I don't motivate myself, I'll get fat. I'll let myself go. I'll lose everything. I'll literally lose everything, and it's not like I got much. I got Man Cat. And Man Cat don't even live with me. The goddamn cat don't even live with me, but I got him. You know, I see him every couple of days, so it's all good. Shaquille Sasser, hey, Mr. Jordane. Thanks for joining in my stream. Hey, man, thank you for having me, brother. I'm glad that you sent me the message, because I was working a lot earlier, and I didn't have a lot of time to be able to come back to check it out. But I'm glad that you stayed on for a while, and I did get to check it out. So that was awesome, man. I got to see you playing a little bit of Spider-Man, and it was cool seeing you play some Spider-Man, man. But next time, let me know when you do a live stream talking about wrestling, because I want to hear some of your reviews and your opinions on how things are. But anyway, guys, understand that I'm going to hashtag IHTP. Papa Jordane will be back. You guys know the deal with all that. Papa Jordane will be back. When I get back, I'm going to jump back onto the Instagram comments. I'll jump back onto everybody else's comments as we go, and we'll keep rolling. But right now, you guys know the deal. Papa Jordane's got an IHTP. So I will be RB. All right. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Did you miss me is what I want to know. Because if you didn't, then I feel bad about that. And I wish that you did. But if you didn't, that's okay. Okay, Shaquille, that sounds good, brother. That sounds good. Yep, do one tomorrow and send it to me. I'll be working, but I'll be able to join you a little bit. I can join you a little bit and have a little bit of fun with that. All right. Shy said, alloy. That was so cute when you said, my mommy liked my show. She did. Can I get a hoo-yah, 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 hoorah, hoo-yah, hoorah? Sounds like you might be wanting to be a Marine. Chris Williams, or is that Army? I don't remember. Chris Williams, got to go to work. Have a great evening, Ron. Yes, sir, Chris Williams. We'll see you next time. I'm sure you're probably gone by now, but we'll see you next time, man. Have a great night. All right, here we go. Burnster. Cryptics first. Cryptic said, my grades in school are doing good, and all my grades are above 90%. Good. That's huge. Stay on top of it. I know it's cliche to say, like, oh, stay on your grades. Just for the long run, just for the habits alone, just for the sticking through a project. And all the projects aren't going to be fun lifting weights projects. Sometimes you're going to have to sit down and write some bullshit down. And you have to get yourself used to doing those types of things. So if you have good grades and you want to keep it up, you want to keep your good grades up, you got to stay on top of it. That's just one of the things, man. But that's good shit, though, Cryptics. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. It sounds like you got some good shit going on. I just want you to stay on track. Stay as positive as you can. We're not always positive. Sometimes people mess with you. Sometimes you get pissed off. I almost had a damn road rage problem earlier. Somebody was honking at me, and I couldn't move, so I just flipped him a bird real quick. Like, no, fuck you. Here's my positive attitude. Fuck off. Part of me was hoping that they would pull up and be like, get out of the car, because then I would. And I'd be like, yeah, all right, what now? And they'd be like, no, you're a giant, I'm going to shoot you. And then I'm done. I had a cop tell me that, too. I know that's fitting, right? But they're not killing a lot of Native Americans out there, I guess. I'm Cryptic, said, my grades in school are doing good. Yep. Bernie said, oh, here's the JHTP moment. JHT movement. Are you ready? Bernie said, this JHTP moment straight from Urination Station is brought to you by last Friday's 3 hours of pure pleasureful craziness. King Cat and his ultimate regalness looking down on us all. Always looking down on us all, making sure that you are living your life right. More smacketh downs from the end game inside the squared circle soon. Hopefully, man. I got to find some places to wrestle. And Dreama's eventual loss to Ron in the Ultimate Jenga rematch. Man, I'm going to whoop her ass, dude. I'm telling you, I'm going to whoop her ass. All right, I will do a stream tomorrow. Yes, sir. You know it. It's all good, man. Yeah, I missed you, bro. Yep, all good, brother. It's all good, man. I am Cryptic. School is like meal prepping. It's boring, but you need to do it. So that in your future, you can be healthy. Yeah, dude. And that's another good, positive mental attitude to have. Because sometimes you'll just be there like, this is bullshit. This is dumb. What am I going to need it for? It's not necessarily that you need this exact thing. It's the fact that you're being conditioned or you're conditioning yourself to follow through with these things. Okay, I have to go to school Monday through Friday. I know we're required to do that, but that is still important because there's a bunch of kids who didn't do that, and either they failed out or they didn't have as good of a grades because they didn't make it to the point where they needed to, or they just quit. They just quit. They couldn't follow through with it. They quit because they convinced themselves that it is all bullshit. And it is all bullshit. Just because you finished school doesn't mean that you're smarter than anybody at all. Not smarter than anybody at all just because you finished school. I haven't finished college, but I've met so many dumb people who finished college, and I was like, what? This doesn't make any sense. How are you so dumb? But you got your master's? You got your master's? Can I read some of your Can I read some of your can I read some of your shit? Because you get your master's, man, you got to break some shit down. You got to like be, you're trying to get your master's. It's pretty fucking serious. But I'm having a hard time thinking like they can't even write a sentence. This person's crazy. How'd they get their master's? How do you do that? It doesn't make any sense. It's all bullshit. Yeah, it's all bullshit. And surely, if you don't find something that you connect with, don't do it. That's why I didn't finish college, because I started to do some community college, but I couldn't convince myself what exactly I wanted to follow through with, and I didn't want to spend the money. I didn't want to take out a loan I couldn't do it. I still convinced myself, nah, man, I'll take some classes here and there, and I do take classes here and there, and I'm not in a hurry, because everything that I do and that I like to do, that I want to do, I don't have to have a college education. I just enjoy the classes. Figure out what works for you. Work what works for you. But majority of classes, especially in high school and elementary, and it's all bullshit. We all know it's all bullshit. Get through it. Because we live in a society, and I know how cliche that shit is. Hey, we live in a society. Yeah, fucking society suck, right? Or they're great. They're good and bad. They got a little bit of all of them. But yes, that is. I think you're heading in the right direction, Cryptics, though. Especially if you just tell yourself, okay, this is my medicine, take it. This is my medicine, take it. Because once you get out of there and then you either go into the military or whatever direction you want to go, even if you just do the ROTC and then you decide not to do the military, if you follow through with the ROTC, you're going to have some discipline built on top of that, because you're going to be going to school and then you're going to be doing I know it's not ROTC, but you know what I'm saying. It's like the fucking ROTC on crack. You'll be doing that, and I am assuming that's got to be one of those that's going to, if you join the military after that, it's probably going to boost you up a little bit higher. So that's always a good thing. But anyway, get back to the chat. Sorry guys, we'll keep it rolling. But I love the positive shit, man. Gotta go to work. Yes. God of Sparrows. How deep can your voice go? Deepish. What was your best and worst subject in school? My best and worst subject. My worst subject was math, and I hated math. I couldn't stand math. It was so boring to me. Every now and then I would get motivated and I'd be like, oh yeah, this is cool. This is a cool little puzzle I got to figure out. But majority of the time I couldn't get into it. I really couldn't get into it. But my best subjects were science and literature. I love literature. Like I still read very often. I like writing. I still write. But I write by hand, and I write, here. Yeah. So but I like to do that type of stuff. That's not like I'm not forcing myself to do that type of stuff. So it depends on the person. You got to figure out what you connect with, and whatever you connect with, follow it, man. Follow it, because it's going to make you happier in the long run anyway. In the long run. Let's see. Bernie said, guess you finally recovered from that fabulous Friday night try last week. Yes, Bernie, but we're going to have an even better one this Friday. Laura said, one more month. Woohoo! One more month, and we return. Wrestling returns to Massachusetts, and I cannot wait, Laura. I cannot wait. I am Cryptics. I have an interesting road rage story involving my dad and a car meet. Oh, perfect. Okay, I see your comment there. So I'm going to go to all the other comments, Cryptics, and I'm going to go to yours last, so that I can tell the story, and then I'm going to have some comments for the story anyway. So it is what it is. What about you, DKNY? What was your good subjects and bad subjects? Were you good at some subjects, or were you bad at some subjects? How did that work for you? Jasmine laughing at me. You know. All right. What was the? Yeah. We got that. Okay. God of Sparrows. Are you my homework? Because I want to slam you on my desk and do you all night long. Jesus Christ, God of Sparrows. Jesus Christ. Why are you such a perv, God of Sparrows? You're such a perv. Call Heather. What's up, Heather? How are you? Glad to see you in the chat. I'm glad that you have joined us. We're just hanging out here for Just Jordane number 77 now. Can you believe that we're 77 episodes into this shit? Cray cray and my nay. And me and Jimmy, when we had our show last Friday night, me and Jimmy realized that we only did 14 fucking shows. It felt like so many more. It felt like we did so many more shows than that. It felt like so many more shows than that. It was ridiculous. Yes, I'll try to give you some time, Cryptics. I'll try to give you some time. Just try to eat fast if you can. But that's one of the things, man. That's one of the things. God of Sparrows laughing. Just laughing, of course. God of Sparrows likes to torment me. Anyway, Laura Spangler said, Laura Star Spangler banner. It's hard for me to put that. It's still hard for me, Laura. It's still hard for me. Star Spangler banner. I have to go to wrestling on May 22nd. Or I will die a slow death and be depressed forever. I would die a slow death and be depressed forever as well. Come on, of course, Laura. Is that our date? Is that New England All-Star Wrestling's date? Because I need to write that down. I haven't written it down yet. I know he's announced it and everything, but I don't have anything right now on my books anyway. I ain't been pursuing bookings. I ain't been motivated. I ain't been inspired. I ain't gave a shit. So maybe you guys can give me some advice on how I would inspire myself. Because usually whenever I inspire myself, I have to watch a lot of old wrestling. I can't watch any of the new shit because that shit just makes me laugh. It's silly. It's more silly. I mean, there's some good shit, but most of it's silly. Damn, Shaquille. Shaquille said he got 23 views on that Spider-Man video. Good shit, brother. Good shit. Next time we'll try to see if we can get 30. But let me know when you're doing it, and I'll help out, man. I want to help you out, Shaquille. And if I can tell anybody else, we might. Amora used to be in my chats. Amora used to be here all the time. She created a freaking Discord. So now I'm going to have to make a Jordane Discord. We have one for Spinning Venom Radio, but I need to make one for Jordane because I have so many people from Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube and Instagram, especially Instagram, because Instagram just blows up. And we need to be able to connect with each other in one location so it can be our home base. And then however you watch the show, you watch the show. I don't give a fuck about being exclusive to Twitch, exclusive to YouTube. Pay me. Y'all pay me, I'll be exclusive. Other than that, I want to push this shit to as many people as we can. We got to push this to as many people as we can. So like, share, and subscribe if you can. And I know you can. Just do it. Anyway, DKNY617, math was a tough one. And I became mortal enemies in 3rd grade when fractions came into the picture. Best or favorite was any form of history. Yeah, history's in there too. I liked most of school except for math. How about that? I liked most of school except for math. I enjoyed it, I enjoyed social stuff. I enjoyed all of it because my brain still works like this. Whenever I'm thinking about the world, I think about history and how we've all came to where we are now and where we're going. And where the hell are we going? Things have been great. They could get worse. They could get better. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, I'm with you on that, DKMY. And I was not a big fan of fractions. But it always got me though, man. It just always got me. I don't know why. I am great, Heather. How are you? I'm doing great, Heather. Fun birthday. Happy birthday, Heather. I'm glad that you had a birthday. Good. It sounded like you had a great birthday. Happy birthday, Heather. Yo, Ron, I just broke my arm, LOL. Oh, are you serious? Oh, no, Leland. Did you really? Even with the LOL, I believe you. I really hope you didn't break your arm. But I believe that you did, but I feel like you're April Foolsing me on April 22nd or April 20th. You bet. What the hell, Leland? Did you really? Oh, no. Oh, if you break your arm, it grows back stronger. It grows back stronger. Oh, my God. Leland, I'm sorry, guys. Leland has been on the show before, and he did the Welcome to the Shred Shed show episode whenever he was able to come to the Shred Shed pretty often. Right now he's got sports and stuff like that. But God of Sparrows, I broke my thumb. Why y'all breaking shit? Everybody's breaking shit. Everybody's breaking shit. That is ridiculous. Everybody's breaking shit. She broke her thumb. I broke my toe. Leland broke his arm. Everybody's messed up. But at least, Leland, you got a puppy, so at least you can pet the puppy with your other arm that you broke. Hopefully, anyway. Yes, sir, it is. Yes, Rockland, Lori. Rockland. Oh, it's in Rockland. Yes, I can't wait. I bought front row 3 minutes after he announced. Oh, yeah, Laura. Then you're going to be there, and then we're going to be ready to rock and fucking roll then. I can't wait because we're going to have, man, and he's got so much planned. I can't give away anything yet, but I'm sure that you guys have seen the social media on the New England All-Star Wrestling, and if you haven't, go to New England All-Star Wrestling. That's one of my main promotions I work for, and go check out everything that they have, because they have a new training center. They have a bunch of really good stuff, and the training center not only has wrestling, but it's an athletic facility, so it has a lot of really good stuff. Anyway, Michigan girl. What's up, Michigan girl? She said, I am not broken. I'm glad that you're not broken, Michigan girl. What's long and hard and full of semen? A submarine. I've heard that one. I've definitely heard that one. Haha. Yeah. Oh, no, Leland. Here we go. It was at lacrosse practice, season ender. Oh, but when the season is done, I'll be back in the shed. Yeah, that sucks, man. Luckily, you're young and you're going to heal faster. So as long as you heal faster, you're going to be good. Because that sucks, man. Shit. That's part of it, though. That's just part of it. That's part of it. I was talking to Bailey, actually, earlier. Bailey in the Shred Shed, we were working out. And he was telling me about one of his friends. He broke both of his arms. And he was rock climbing, and when he was rock climbing, he fell, and he wasn't like attached to anything. He was like legit rock climbing. So when he fell back, and he tried to break his fall, and he broke both of his arms by putting his arms back. And at least he broke his arms, and he didn't die from it. I mean, that sounds like that would be the shits. So, breaking both your arms, at least you just broke one arm, Leland. I know it fucking sucks, but you're young. You're going to heal a lot faster than I would. If I broke my fucking arm, it'd take me 2 months. 3 months, let alone however long it's going to take you. That sucks, man. It's ruined your season, but, at least it wasn't during wrestling training. At least it wasn't during wrestling season. Even though the wrestling season got messed up. It is what it is. Positive mental attitude, guys. Positive mental attitude. That's what we're about. And God of Sparrows, I actually didn't break my thumb, but it does look broken. You have a misshapen thumb? Is that what it is? You have a misshapen thumb? All right. Oh, Cryptix said I'm back. Cryptix, we'll get back to your story then. Ron, do you stay in the mask for the night after the match? Usually, if I have multiple guys in the road tripping up with me, then we'll probably head back that night. If I'm by myself, if I have to fly up, yes, I'll stay that night. But it really depends on who I have with me and who's booked for the show and all those things. So that's a harder one. That's a harder one to tell. And Aunt Rhonda said, "What's the fuck up? What the fuck is up?" Aunt Rhonda said, and Lori said, "Hi, Aunt Rhonda." Everybody say hi to Aunt Rhonda. What is up? I bought them as soon as I got home. I love to see that everybody bought their tickets as soon as they could, because that's what it's about. That's that positive momentum. We need the positive momentum, especially moving into the next stage in the lockdowns and everything else. So hopefully no more lockdowns. Hopefully positivity from here on out. All right, Cryptix, here we go. Here's a road rage story from Cryptix and his padre. Whenever me and him were leaving a car meet, we pulled out onto the road, and this dude in a Honda Civic flew past us going 90 in the turn lane. Oh, shit. My dad sped up to him, cut him off, put his truck in park, and got out of the truck and ran over to his car and started screaming, "What the fuck are you doing, you fucking idiot?" Yeah, that is insane. That is insane to be going that fast, even if you're not going 90, even if you're going 60, 70, that's some horse shit, man. That's some fucking horse shit. So yeah, good on your dad for, being a fucking upstanding citizen and saying, "Hey man, you know how many people you can kill by driving like this in an area like that? This isn't the highway, dude. It's not the highway. Was it a young dude? Was it a young dude? Was it a young dude, Cryptics? Because this sounds like a young dude being fucking young and dumb. I'm not going to let you cut me off with my son in the car. Yeah, you're so goddamn stupid. Step out of the car right now, pussy. Then my dad came back into the truck and the dude drove off. Yeah, they don't normally. I've had many situations like that where dudes were talking shit to me or they were laying on their horn, and I was like, all right, well, I guess this is where we're at now. So I got out of my car and I start walking towards them, and I'm like, all right, come on. Come the fuck on. Are we going to talk about this? You want to talk? We'll talk. Let's talk. Yeah, I love talking. Let's talk. But they don't ever want to talk. I try. I'm like, hey, yeah, let's fucking talk. You want to talk? Keep blowing your stupid ass horn. Let's talk. But they don't ever want to talk. They never want to talk. Cryptics, next to his truck, slashed his tire and sped off. No way. Can you wait about? Yeah, I already did that. But next to his truck and slashed his tire and then sped off. No fucking way. Did he really splash his tire? Does he have a damn good knife like that? Because you got to have a good knife, man. That shit's going to bounce back at you if you don't fucking do it. I actually didn't break my thumb. It does look broken. It's a floppy thumb. Yeah, sometimes you have floppy thumbs. I have a floppy finger that dislocates all the damn time. So, and you guys know about that. So that's just part of it. All right. Let's see here. Yes, Rockland. What's the fuck up, Aunt Rhonda? Ron, do you stay in Mass? Yes, I do. Sometimes. It depends. Jordane, I got a question for you. Shaquille, hit me up, brother. Hit me up. What you got? What's your question, man? Everybody saying hi to Aunt Rhonda? Okay, I just hope maybe to hit dinner or drinks or something. Yeah, maybe dinner or something. Maybe like directly afterwards we get some food. And Michigan Girl said, hi, Aunt Rhonda. Everybody saying, hi, Aunt Rhonda. Oh, he was in his 30s. Okay, so the dude was in his 30s, so he should have known better, but he was probably, wanting to test out his new car and all that other good bullshit. So who knows how they do. I have another story. My dad was at a club. Obviously, I wasn't with him, but he was at the club and got into an argument. Once he left, they were waiting outside, and the guy had a few of his friends and jumped my dad and smashed a beer bottle on his head. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem when people, oh, yeah, I've been jumped before myself. It's just one of those things you got to take your ass whooping. At least it's just an ass whooping. At least I didn't take it any further than that, but that's how it goes. That's what happens. That's what it goes, What did one butt... Oh no, here goes God of Sparrows. Be ready. What did one butt cheek say to the other? Together, we can stop this shit. That's a good one. Oh, why is that a good one? That's a really good one. I love it. Shaquille Sasser. You ever played Spider-Man or watched the Spider-Man movies? I watched the Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire, and I watched the Spider-Man TV show a long time ago when there were cartoons. And I also watched Into the Spider-Verse. I liked Into the Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse was actually a really good fucking movie, guys. Y'all should go. Like, if you like, it's a superhero movie, but it's a little science fiction-y as well, jumping between different universes and different timelines and different things and different Spider-Mans existing, and they all have different personality types and they live different lives at different situations and stuff like that. So it was really, really, really good movie. But yes, I might have played Spider-Man a long time ago, Shaquille, but I can't say that I've played any recently. No Spider-Man games recently. Probably no Spider-Man movies recently. I don't know who the Spider-Man is now. But, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. What's up, Patricia? Patricia's over there on Instagram now. I am Cryptics. My dad's a big-ass dude, too. So if it was fair, he would have whooped their asses. He was a fighting instructor in the Army, as well as 6 foot, 230 pounds. Yeah, he's a big dude, man. But that's the problem, man. I'm 6'6", 255 pounds. I got four guys, and if you got two, like if you're just outnumbered, it's just so much harder, man. There's 4 fists compared to 2. 4 feet compared to 2. It just sucks. It just sucks, man. There's not much you can do, but that's how it happens. It happens, man. It happens, So I'm sorry for your dad, man, but that's just one of those things that just happens sometimes when you're dealing, you're out there like dealing, when dudes deal with each other, sometimes there's a hit of violence that can happen, and sometimes it happens, especially when you're talking shit and you don't know how personally this person takes that shit talking, because sometimes they'll try to kill you for it or jump you with a bunch of friends, and maybe even then they're trying, but they don't quite succeed, or they don't want to go to jail or whatever. But it's just scary. It can be scary, but especially after a situation like that, it's best to have a positive mental attitude and not look for revenge, not look for all kinds of issues, not look for anything. Just do your best to try to live your life and try to get over it. But that's just one of those things that just sucks, Shaquille said, "I seen that. Did you like it, Shaquille? Did you like that one? What's your favorite Spider-Man movie, man?" And then over here, God of Sparrows, my wife asked me to pass her lip balm. Instead, I gave her super glue by mistake. She's still not talking to me. I love little corny jokes. That was a good one too, God of Sparrows. I love those types of jokes. I also have another story, and man, Cryptics is going with it today. We're gonna finish up Cryptic stories, and then we'll be done with today. But I want to finish. I want to read this story real quick. I also have another story from when I worked at a regional fast food place. I made sandwiches, and it was really good. It was a really small place, so it was not like one of the national brands. Anyway, I was making a sandwich for this guy, and I had to put mayonnaise on his sandwich, even though he had asked for no mayonnaise. It was an accident, of course. Of course, that's just how it goes. It was an accident. So he threw the sandwich in the garbage from across the room and stormed out of the place, and we never saw him again. Dude, just ask for another sandwich. What the fuck? People are children, though, man. People are children, though. That's the thing. People are children, Cryptics, and do not be surprised if you see grown-ass men acting like babies. And it's usually grown-ass men who are acting like babies, to be honest. And that might be anecdotal from my experience, from what I've seen. But usually it looks like women can hold themselves together a little bit better than men. We lose our shit. When we lose our shit, it's a lot easier, That's why it's like, most of the people in prison are prisons sexist, because 90% of the people that are in prisons are men. So, are they sexist though? Are they sexist? Are prisons sexist? Because there's 90% of men are in prison and only 10% of women. But men are way more aggressive and way more likely to have violent interactions with each other. Women women fight, especially in the UFC. And women, like some of the women fights are way better than most of the dudes fighting, really. But in generally, women kind of talk shit about each other, and they don't normally come to blows. Not normally. They do, but we're always on a spectrum. We're always talking about a spectrum here. So give or take. But my mom, if it was my mom fucking will fight. And Mom, if you're still there, you can talk about she would get down with the get down, and she didn't fucking clown. She was ready to go. She was always ready to go. Even to this day, she's ready to go. It's kind of embarrassing sometimes when your mom's ready to just fuck people up. But she does. That's, you grow up on the streets of Baltimore. It is what it is. That's just your life. You fight. But growing up in the streets of Defuniak Springs, you fight too. we always fought too. It might be, I don't know. It might be something genetic in us. It might be a hereditary thing. It's hard to tell. I don't know for sure. Anyway, God of Sparrows. What's the difference between a G-spot and a golf ball? A guy will actually search for the golf ball. That's a pretty good one. Jasmine's laughing at me. Cryptic said, it was funny as fuck, though. Me and all my coworkers started laughing our asses off once he left. Yeah, I would, too. I laughed my ass off whenever I read the story, because it was like, oh, no, did he really? Fucking cornball. Did you really? You really were that fucking sad? This is another one of those positive mental attitudes, since we're on this subject right now. Just ask for another fucking sandwich. You already paid for it, homie. You're going to pay for your food, not get it right, and then you're going to leave? What are you doing? These people are ridiculous. Men have an ego complex. That is a lot less common and huge in women. Men have an ego complex. Yeah. Well, even if you think about historical lessons and you think about the Bible, and whatever your opinions on the Bible, whatever your opinions on religion, there are shit that you can take from it. Whether you believe in it or not, there's information in those texts that have been valuable for thousands of years. Why has it been that valuable for people for thousands of years? I do not believe that everyone up until this point, that we are so special that we're just now figuring out that, oh, maybe people wrote it. Even back then, people weren't fucking stupid. So they understood that, like, yeah, okay, the Bible, yeah, maybe it's not literal, but man, there's some good euphemisms that you can get from this. There's some good information that you get from this. There's some good shit, good stories, good lessons to learn. So you can get a lot from that. And, the ego, and I used to think that it was a bad thing. Ego is a good thing. It's a bad thing. Ego is a thing that needs to be managed because you have to have some amount of ego to accomplish anything. If you're just super Mr. fucking Modest Mouse running around saying, don't give me credit. No, not me. It was all them. If you don't want any of that credit, if you don't want any of that, like, no, fuck, man, you probably ain't going to accomplish it. You'll give all the credit to everybody else, and you ain't going to get shit. You got to have some kind of a motivation, and that motivation can be selfish, and that's okay for it to have a selfish motivation. We'll have to be somewhat selfish in what we want to do, unless helping people is what you want to do, which is still you're serving your ego. But the ego in the Bible, it's a bad thing. And it is a bad thing because if your ego gets out of control, I'm going to take over the fucking world. And back then, motherfuckers would do that shit. They're still trying to do it now. You see it everywhere. There's people still try to do it. Humans don't change. There's hierarchies everywhere. Hierarchies are everywhere. Every one of them have it. And you prove yourself and then you work your way up. Drug dealers have. Like they all have it. They all have it. Laura said, like Ron being huge sticks 10, baby. Yeah, buddy. In a line that's not moving or the place isn't open. Or he got the wrong font. Or he got the wrong food. Getting the wrong food is the shits. That always puts me over 10 sticks. Always. Which ego can get you into a lot of trouble. Cryptics. Yes, exactly. That's why I used to think about the ego thing in the Bible a lot. Because I was like, I mean, you have to have some ego to accomplish anything great. Because if you don't, you're not going to even try. You're not even going to believe in yourself to do something amazing and crazy that probably is impossible. But God damn it, I'm going to try. You have to have some kind of an ego. But at a certain point, you don't want that ego to go too crazy. Because people get crazy with it. People get too crazy with it. So I've went back and forth on that Bible verse, and I don't know the exact Bible verse, but you know, if you're familiar with it, you know. But now I'm at the point to where I'm half and half. I'm halfsies. I like it. I think that ego is required for you to do great shit, but it also has to be in check. You have to keep it in check. Keep your ego in check. I think that's the big one. And then I am Cryptics. You know how people in the military are trained to be calm in firefights and stressful situations? A few years ago, when my dad was deployed in Poland protecting the border from the Russian insurgents and military, he was outside of his barracks smoking, and he was on the phone with me. We were talking, and all of a sudden I hear a bang. Then he says, sorry, but I gotta go. So he calls me back later, and he said that a bullet had hit the concrete wall right next to him, and he had to return fire. And that's some crazy shit right there, right? Like you're on the phone chit-chatting with your dad, and he has to go because he's got to go shoot. He's got to try to protect himself because somebody's trying to take him out. That's some wild shit, man. And you're lucky that that nothing really bad happened to him while he was there. God of Sparrows, I held the door open for a beautiful blonde in the pub last night. My wife said, you've never held the door open for me. I said, what about the freaking time you threatened to leave? I love it. That's a good one. That is a good one. Hey, Ron, there is one good news. I got my offer letter, and I got a job now. Congratulations, Shy. Congratulations, Shy. That is fucking awesome. I love it. Congratulations. Moving on up. I love it. That's fucking huge. We'll end on that. That's a great story, Shy. I'm glad that you got it now. This is going to be so perfect. You're going to be good, man. You're going to be good. Do you want to know what I'm going to stream tomorrow? Yes, Shaquille. Tell me before we go. Tell me what you got for what are you streaming tomorrow, brother? Before we get out of here, because if you guys get any time, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share. Paul Jordane, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, all those shits. You guys know that. Good. I'm happy for you, Shy. I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. One of my dads had a grenade thrown into his barracks when he was in Afghanistan. He had to have reconstructive surgery on his whole left arm and is now in the gym every day and using that arm like it's perfectly fine. Man, that's what it takes, man. It takes a little bit of time, but at least he healed and he's a little bit better now, and he might be better than he was. You know, that's the crazy thing about it. But anyway, guys, we're going to hop off here now. I hope you all have a great day. Shaquille's going to be streaming Ratchet and Clank tomorrow. If you guys want to go check out Shaquille's show, he's going to be doing Ratchet and Clank. I've got my show at 6 p.m. tomorrow, so I'll see you all back here. I am going to join Shaquille Sasser for it, but you guys know that deal. Cryptics, I'll see you, brother. You got it, man. We'll see you later on, man. Hey, whenever you can join, brother. Whenever you can join, we'll see you. And then over here, love you, Papa Jordane. Love you, too. I wonder if the receptionist at the sperm bank has ever used the phrase, thanks for coming. Probably. That's probably on the door on the way out. Probably. All right, guys. Anyway, I love you all. Y'all have a great night. This was a fun episode. We didn't talk about any bullshit going on in the world because we have to stay positive. Everybody has to stay positive. Don't get into a negative mindset. Don't get into any of the bullshit because there's always bad things going on. And what are we here for? We're here to fucking stay on top of our shit and keep it